Okay, welcome back people, and in this video we're going to be looking at modeling a simple road environment, nothing fancy, and let me start with a line. Use a line. Just head here to the top view, or even just use this view here. Then I'm going to make sure I snap, so I'm going to snap from there all the way to there like that, and get rid of the snap. There we are. Now I'm going to come to segment, select a segment, and I'm going to divide that segment around 6 times so that I get enough vertices in there. So I come down here to divide, 6, and click on divide, and now you have 6 vertices at equal intervals. I need a twisty road, so I'll pick those 2 and maybe these 2 guys over here and there, somewhere. That's a nice and lovely twisty road. Now let me give it a white selection color so that. Alright, so now that we have that, next I come in here, up here, just enable these 2. Number 1 would work, in 2 viewport especially. Make it rectangular, so this is going to be my road, so I need to reduce this. Okay, white was not a good color, so maybe that would be a good color. So maybe up to a point there. That's fine, and that's the thickness of the road, really. Oh, I don't know whether it's something like thickness of the road. There we are. Okay, so now that we have that, maybe somewhere there, I also need to increase the width, maybe up to a point there. Yeah, that's okay. And then we just need to get rid of some of these segments down here. I'll actually have to convert these to an editable poly. Get rid of this face here. It's going to make matters easier later. And these one inside somewhere. Okay, so where are you? There. So this one here, and yeah, I think that one there. Yeah. Then I can easily now get this edge and ring. So it selects all these edges down here, and control click on the polygonal selection right here. Polygon selection is there, so it switches the selection from edge to polygon, and delete that. So now we actually have the surface of our road. We need to start adding more edges, so pick this one here, ring, and connect. Then I connect like 2 and just pinch them together. Pinch, 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 pinch. Yes. Okay, so maybe a little bit more somewhere there. Tiny white lines. Somewhere there is okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding some materials on my road. So I'll start by creating one material, the standard, then just give it a black color. Nice. Not black but gray, just to represent the tarmac. Yeah, then assign it, and then maybe another one. Standard, this one, just give it a white color. Okay, and I'm going to assign it to the edges of the road, which I just pick this edge and pick this other one over here, and ring, then control click on that, and now we've selected this side, so we assign to selection, and this side also we need to do the same. So Oopsie. So ring, control, click on that and assign this. And now that's what we're having. And now the middle part, later on we will need to swing this that. So I need to give it a separate material, and I'll give it I'll start with just a different color, something like yellow. Then I'll come in here and give this one a yellow color, just different. And I just pick on this one here, ring, and there. So now you have it selecting the entire place. Then I assign this to selection and close that. Let's move this and see what we have so far. So far, what do we have? So modifier, subdivision surfaces, and a mesh smooth. That's what we have. I put around 3 just past there. I don't think it's going to make much of a change. Now we need to remedy a few things. The middle yellow line is just, well, it's like a lane in itself, so we need to work on that. So I'll come to edge, then I have to click on this button here, show end results, and I select on this one here and ring, so that we just add a connection over there. So come here to connect. I need only one. Then I need to sort of not pinch but slide. Pinch 0. Let me just slide this towards this area somewhere there. Somewhere there is fine. That's okay. Then on this side I do the same, ring and use connect. And now notice what we have in it. The yellow line is smaller. Then again same, ring and connect, but this time around I'm moving it towards the outer edge of the road. Somewhere there is fine, which means now we can also work on this other side, ring and connect. They'll have pretty much the same settings. So far, let's see what we have so far. Let me render these, and that's what we have. We're having this nice and lovely road render. Yeah, so now I need to extend this to the main terrain itself, so that's what we need to do next. So first of all, get rid of the smooth. I'll just remove this, do that, and then I need to pick on this edge, out on down here, and I loop, so it selects the whole thing. So hold shift and I drag these out of it. Oh, before I do that, we need to give it let's just give it a sloping angle coming towards this direction over here. So I'll use FFD on this one. So I'll use FFD just to give it some maybe 3 by 3. That's okay. And with the FFD over there, I think I better just maybe lift these up a bit. Nope, should be the opposite side, so it should be this side going up. Somewhere there, so that we have this really sloping feel. It's like you're coming all the way down this way, so somewhere there. Then once I have that sloping feel, let me just look at it, and yes, not so bad. So it's a road that is moving all the way from up there to not so bad. So with that sloping feeling, so let me just get rid of my mesh smooth first. Convert these back to a vegetable poly, and then now we have that sloping feeling from up there coming way down here. So pick my edge again, this guy here. So now I need to start working on, hold shift and drag these out slightly, not so far, slightly, And I think as we do that, we should have our mesh smooth. We should have left it there. Mesh smooth of around 3 there. So now when I come to my edge, show results, as I pull it out, you notice what is happening to the embankment. You know, that white area, the size of these here becomes a bit bigger as I move it out. So don't take this too far out. So somewhere there, just to support that. Then one more time, like that's good enough now for me. Maybe somewhere there, it's fine. And maybe one more time, so that I'm just adding a few more segments, so that when I go to Madbox I can actually have some kind of resolution there to work with. And then I think I'll have to pull these up, you know, just play around with it. Maybe this goes up like that. And let me just throw it back a bit. Come in here and pull these up again one more time, somewhere there, and maybe pull it in somewhere, so that we have that kind of feel. Then up again, and somewhere, something like that. Then just somewhere here, like several times along this. So once, twice, and maybe thrice, like that. So I think one there, one more. So I'll leave it the way it is, right there. Although I could straighten it, any one of these views I could come in and decide that this should really go out, or I should really just straighten it, so that we have an area now we can really do some work on. That's fine. So let me look at this area now coming down, because now you check on what we have. Let's see what we have. That, people, is what we have. So not so bad really. And now we're having something that looks like that. So render these out. Yeah, having that, having the whole scenery coming out nicely, not so bad. Okay, so now I come to an edge again, and I need to pick now these edges down here. Make sure it's this one, the last one here. And we do the same. Hold shift, drag it out. Oops. So select that. I forgot to loop. So once I loop now, selected the whole thing, and hold shift and drag it out. So not so far, it's somewhere there. Somewhere there is okay. Then one more, somewhere there, but this time around I start bringing them down slowly. I just coming down. Then again one more somewhere there, and this time around they're starting to come down. Let me rotate this a bit so that I can see. Yep. Then one more out like that, but coming down. Right. That's okay. Somewhere there. Then maybe one along this, somewhere there, and two somewhere there. Then I have to straighten it in the top view. So I come to the top view and just straighten that. That's okay. Then I pull it out somewhere there. Somewhere there is fine. And now we are actually having that kind of a scenery now. That's what we're having. So we may need now to either UV map these, or maybe add a few more things, like I could add sort of a grotto over here, just something there, just to see how it works out. Let me just add something over here. So what I'll do is first of all I'll come to polygon and remove this first, and I'll use this phase over here. So I'll extrude this phase out, and I'll come and actually attach it to somewhere here. So I'll extrude this out like that, and once I extrude it out, I could easily just do that, and maybe this one also, just extrude that out, something like that, and then I need to push it in like that, then one more time up, so extrude it one more time, and then just throw it there. Okay, so when we have that, come in here and pick this guy and this guy and bridge the two, bridge those two, and so far that's what we're having. So we have an area there where we can joke around with later. Oopsie. Okay, so there it is. Let's move that and see what we have so far. Yes, that is what we have. So we have a road over here, and it's sort of going through some weird area. So that's what we are having so far. Now we could readjust that area. Could readjust this area a bit, just a little bit. So I'll pick vertices, and I'll click on show results, and I'll pick some edges really, like this edge here. Just bring it in like that, down a bit, and then just come in and play around with it until you get something that you like, something like that, and maybe a bit of that. So after tweaking it, you could take some time just tweaking it and to something you like. Next, what you're going to do after doing all this tweaking, we're just going to create some UV maps, and here I think we need more details around this area. So I could pick this edge here and decide to ring, select up to there. Although let me leave it as is for now. Let me leave it as is to make it easier just to UV map and all that. With that, what I need to do next is I could add an edge there. Let me just add a connection there. Yeah, nice connection, that would work. Then also along these here, just add a ring on it and add a connection. That's okay. Then in the middle here also, ring that. It's going to take all the way round, and connect that one also. Just connect it so that we will go into Madbox and just reshape it and bring it back once it's properly reshaped. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of sculpting here, so I'll leave it like that. That's okay. So next, what we need to do is UV map this whole thing. Just create a nice UV map for it. Trying to check here and see. Let me remove this method. See, in here we need to actually just add some kind of an edge inside here. So I'll pick this and ring. Ring. I'm going to select round and connect once. Just once. Yeah, that's okay. So I can use that as a seam later. Okay, so now that we have this and we are happy our road is working, and I think here I could add, just planning out that I'll need some segments later, so I could add like 2 or 3 there, and here the same, ring and connect 2 or 3, which is okay. Now next, what we need to do is we need to UV map this whole terrain over here.